So a key relegation clash today against Eibar. And which of my star players is out injured? Yeah, both of them. Well, hello there everybody, welcome back to the channel. Dodgy Gamer here, back with another episode of Andorra, the double challenge, in which I take charge of the club FC Andorra and the country of Andorra and try to lead them both along the road to glory. Well, we're still trapped in the mire of a relegation battle. As I said at the top of the show, key clash today, and we're dealing with injuries. You'll see from the list above me. Baltazar is out. He picked up an injury in training. The Brazilian wonder kid, our top scorer this season with 12 goals, is unavailable for one of the biggest matches of the few that we've got left. Also missing for the last few games, our Andorran superstar, Jose Francisco Perez. Twisted ankle. I mean, they say he's fit enough to play, but I don't want to risk him. This is a guy with 5 goals and 8 assists this season, so those are 2 of our major attacking threats out. Just to add to the fun, one of our backup strikers, Fran Navarro, is also out. Slightly more on the positive side, I suppose. Aitor, who's finally found a bit of form this season, has had a spell out injured, but is back fit for selection today. But anyway, let's take a look at the league table, and you can see it's a pretty similar story to the most recent episode. We're still in 17th, just 1 place above the relegation zone. As I said today, Eibar. It's Eibar away. We're a point behind them at the moment. Victory in that game today would be massive. It would be a massive result, both in terms of leapfrogging Eibar and opening up a bit of a gap over Celta Vigo, who you'll see are 3 points behind us, but they've already played this weekend and they lost, crucially. They lost at home to Tenerife, so we'll be looking to open up a bit of a gap on them. But just to talk you through the results since that big 4-2 win over Getafe in the last episode, we then had a tough task away at the Bernabeu. Only 3-0. I say only 3-0 because, of course, they beat us 7-0 at our place just a few weeks before. Then the first of something that's going to become a familiar pattern as I talk you through these results. We had a game against Leganés. Leganés are only a few places above us. They're a better team probably, but only a few places above us. We were actually the better team in this game, I think. I mean, you look just from the shots, just from the chances created, from the possession. It was our game, but we just couldn't put our chances away. They scored fairly late on with 12 minutes to go. We couldn't get ourselves back into it. That was a crushing blow. We bounced back from that, though, with the first away win in the league since Malaga back in September. We travelled to Vigo, who at the time were level with us on points, and we were able to come away with the victory. It was Baltazar, who's out injured today, of course, and it was Aitor with the goals on the day. It was a pretty even game, but we just took our chances. We held on at the end when they were piling on the pressure and came away with vital 3 points. What's especially vital about that result is it means we've beaten Vigo twice now. So under Spanish League rules, where if teams finish level on points, it's head-to-head results that count. That means Vigo have to finish ahead of us in the points table. There's no chance for goal difference to come into play. And then we got to March and a sickening run of games. Atletico Bilbao first, and this one, oh my god, this one. So, we tried in the last game, you saw, a bit more of an attacking formation. We switched back to our more cautious formation against Real Madrid and we got outplayed. We then, in the other 2 games, went for that attacking formation and, you know, it was getting us good performances. So I stuck with the attacking formation. I went gung-ho away to Atletico Bilbao. Now, they had the more chances. They were the better team, probably, but we took an early lead through Baltazar. They equalised just before half-time, and then look at that last goal, 90+5. I went off on one in the press conference afterwards because there were 3 minutes of added-on time declared. 3 minutes of added-on time declared. You'll see the reason they were declared was because there was an injury to one of our players midway through the first half. There was no need for it to go that long, but the referee just let it play, and they scored with the last kick of the game. Actually got into a spat in the media after that with Atletico Bilbao's boss, a certain Frank Lampard. Barcelona, we wouldn't expect a big result against them. We lost, inevitably, 2-0. Better than the 8-1 drubbing we suffered back in December. Again, we went cautious, and we went 2-0 down. So we switched to the attacking formation, and then we kept the scoreline down. So definitely something to play with, this attacking formation. So we stuck with that 4-2-3-1 for Atletico Madrid. Oh my God, I mean, they were the better team. But a few tweaks at half-time, and we got a goal. Balde scored, and then they equalised with 15 minutes left, and it all seemed to be going towards a well-earned, hard-fought point. And then they scored on 89 minutes, another late goal. So the really bad thing there is, there's potentially, although that was a tough run of games, 2 points that were dropped there. A bit more luck, things going our way on another day, and we would have come away with 1-1 draws in both matches, and we'd be in a much better position now. So as it is, we go into this game away to Eibar. Baltazar is out. Perez is selectable, but I don't want to risk him. Kieran Fleming, the Welsh centre-back, who's really established himself in the team recently, is suspended after his 5th yellow card of the season, so we're under strength in a must-win game. So we're sticking with the 4-2-3-1 attacking formation. So Justiniano comes in for Fleming. He's going to partner crush, you'll see. They need to develop that partnership, even though they've been together at the club for a couple of years now. Artola, the loanee from Real Sociedad, is at right back. Cisse is at left back with Banos in goal. Portillo and Macias have formed quite an effective partnership in the centre of midfield, so they get to keep it going. Aitor comes back in. I'm told by the physio, though, that he might not be able to last the full 90 minutes. Balde then goes to the left to play as an inverted winger, which is fine. Having that player cut in from the flank is useful. Then, with no Baltazar, what I've been doing with this formation was either Cortina plus Baltazar or Baltazar in the hole with Koulibaly up front. Koulibaly hasn't scored for us yet. He's going to have to lead the line with Navarro and Baltazar out. Cortina playing as the Engach because he's got no pace. If we had Baltazar and Perez, I'd feel much more confident about this game. Like I said, 17 goals between them, 10 assists between them. They would have carried us over the line. As it is, we're just going to have to hope for the backups to put in a show. Well, just to add to the disadvantages for the day, I clicked on dressing room and the game froze, so I clicked again and it went straight to the pre-match interview. So no team talk to G my guys up today, but who knows, maybe they'll go out there and play with freedom. We'll see. Here comes Portillo. Decent start from us. Alves loses the ball, and now we're susceptible to the counter-attack. This is where, if we had Baltazar or Perez available, I'm sure they would have got on that ball. But Aitor, he's a new man these days. He's still got that form despite the injury. He keeps going there despite the crunching tackle. Macias with the shot. Ooh, we're going to have to convert those chances if we want to do anything in this game. Oh no. Here come Eibar in an advanced position. I don't like the look of this. Oh no, they've scored. Coulouris is all too easy. Oh no. If I had recorded some of those games, Athletic Bilbao and Atletico Madrid in particular, lots of me flinching and jumping and shouting and so on going on. Nothing like that yet today. Feeling a bit nervous, you might have noticed. But nothing from my team. I mean, we've edged it in terms of possession and chances, but apart from that Macias shot early on, nothing noteworthy from us. One I want much better in the second half, we say. I mean, Balde has had a poor game on a 6.3 so far. Cortina has not been effective at all. And, Cisse as well is not having a great game, so we'll be keeping an eye on them. I mean, Cortina, by the looks of things, has hardly been involved at all, so I think we need to look at changing that Engash role. Alright, so we put Cortina in now as an advanced playmaker. Portillo we put into a Mazzala role, so he'll get more involved in the attack. Hopefully that's going to swing things our way. Right, we got to the hour mark, no highlights, still nothing from Balde. He's dropping between a 6.1 and a 6.3, so we're going to bring on Sieta, new signing. Hasn't had much of a chance to get into the team yet, so we'll send him on there as an attacking winger. We'll put Aitor on attack as well, and hopefully the Portuguese guy's going to make an impression. Okay, all the body language is good. We're motivated, we're focused, even without the feedback, but no highlights at all. Okay, Cortina's coming off as well then. We've pushed Macias into a more advanced position. It's not really his natural position, but it's going to have to do. And Guedes comes in, like Portillo, to be a bit more attacking. We're going to make our wing-backs more attacking as well. So up the tempo, we'll go more direct and make sure we're hitting those low crosses in. Over the opposition defence, please. And very attacking. Finally, we got highlights. Something's going to happen here. Cisse knocks it in. Koulibaly, the ball doesn't drop for him, but it's with Macias. Can he create something? Cisse, I don't know what that was. Was it a cross? Was it a shot? Highlight continues. Hopefully we don't now go 2-0 down. Oh, they've got a shot, Banu's. Safe pair of hands. Push-up is the only thing left for us. Come on. Come on, Andorra. Late dramatic equaliser, please. Oh, maybe Cisse with the cross. And is it a penalty? Yes, I think so. Oh, it's a VAR review. It looks like Koulibaly was pushed. Oh, come on, referee. Oh, now we've got the tension of him jogging over to the screen. What's it going to be? Is it going to be a penalty late in the game? What's the decision? It's a penalty. Oh, Guedes is going to take it. Is he the right person? Sieta, the new guy, would he be better? Yes, he would. Oh, I hope I don't live to regret this. Okay, here we go. Sieta, make yourself a hero. Cement yourself as a boy in the FC Andorra squad. Yes! He's done it. He's done it. Whew. Alright, look at that. That was powered into the bottom corner. Sent the keeper the wrong way. Now, we've got to undo all the things that we did to pursue that goal. Right, a minute to hold on. Can we do it? Can we secure the point? A win would have been better, but we'll take the point as things stand. Overall, a draw, I guess, is a fair result. Looking over at the league table, the bad news there is Eibar did beat us earlier in the season, so that means on that old head-to-head record, if it comes down to us and Eibar, we would, level on points, we'd finish below them. But it opens a 4-point gap on Vigo. The key thing now, Getafe still have to play, so what's their result going to be? Okay, we go with the great comeback team talk. Nice stuff. Sieta is now a legend, or at least he will be a legend if we stay up this season. And would you believe it? Getafe, second from bottom, have just beaten fourth-placed Villarreal 4-1. So that means we are only a point above the relegation places. We've been focused on Vigo for so long, but Getafe have come back into it. So 8 games to go and a long way to go. Now, in the press conference, the media keep saying 40 points, the magical 40-point target, and they're saying it doesn't seem very likely now. And you'd have to agree, 24 points, the kind of form we're in, 24 points only on the board, 8 games to go. 40 points does seem unlikely, but I've been looking at the past tables. And if we have a look, last season, for example, look, 31 points last season would have been enough to stay up. So, we're not far off that. Season before, it would have been slightly higher, 36 points. But look, Getafe themselves have pulled off an escape in recent years with a mere 29 points. 34 points would have done it 5 years ago. And it's only right back in the very first season of the game when you needed somewhere near that 40 points mark. But even then, look, 15th place was on 38. So I think we need to be low to mid 30s to guarantee safety. But looking at our remaining games, that means we're going to need, another 9 points? At least. Minimum. Where are they going to come from? Well, any home game has got to be identified as a way to gather points. So Tenerife, they're mid-table, maybe not much to play for. We are actually listed as favourites for that game, so hopefully we can capitalise on that and get a win. Betis away is going to be tough. We did give them a good game at home earlier in the season. Yeah, we picked up a draw, and they have lost to some of the teams down at the bottom of the table. So you never know, maybe we could sneak a point there. Then we got Espanyol, who are third at the moment, like one of the informed sides in the league, so that's going to be tough, even though it's a home game. Real Sociedad, again, it's away from home, so that's going to be a big ask. Sevilla are only in 12th, but they were in about 16th not so long ago. They are currently one of the informed teams in the league. They're near the top of the form table, so that is also going to be tough, even though it's a home game. So Valladolid, we must win that game. They're 15th. That's going to be a must-win. And then look at that last two games, away to Villarreal and away to Valencia, 4th and 5th respectively at the current time. So it's going to be a big ask, I think. Viewers, definitely Valladolid, definitely Tenerife. We've got to target wins there, and then we've got to look for those games in between to pick up another win and a draw from somewhere. What do you think? But we're going to take our mind off all that in the next episode, which is going to be a return to the international arena as World Cup qualifying gets underway with that classic minnow derby, once again, Andorra, San Marino. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Please hit that like button if you've enjoyed today's episode, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, drop me a comment down below. I'm Dodgy Gamer. See you again soon.